Dive through all the current gen My League modes in NBA 2K21. Here, you can create your own dynasty with the roster of your dreams, or you can play customizable season and playoff experiences. Let's start with My League.
A view of the Atlanta skyline and nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins, and it's Young in at the point. Now, here's Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Young fires away from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
Thompson outside. Curry against Young. Thompson passes to Chris. It's Curry outside. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Young from deep three-point range. Another 3 for Atlanta. Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Green, the pass to Curry. And now here's Chris. Wow, hammering it in.
That's a fierce attack from Marquise Chris getting to the rim.
Thompson against Young. The Hawks working the ball around, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively, but for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes. In the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep a defense honest.
Three-pointer. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Young outside. Inside. Capella, the pass to Herter. Capella kicks to Hunter. Sinks the three-pointer. When Draymond plays the center position, though, Brent, 30% from 3 isn't all that bad.
Well, again, we'll go back to the idea of the threat of the shooter. That's going to create more space for all of the action that's happening behind Draymond Green. And, of course, we know his willingness to pass up shots to the preferred pass. That's where he really makes an impact.
Young with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Warriors trail by 6. Wiggins right side. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Collins.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Bembry. Teague with a clean look. Dedmon. It's good on the putback.
Dedmon using his length that time on the offensive end.
Here's Looney. Dedmon defending. Toscano passes to Looney. And no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Reddish with the ball. Wiggins with some nice D. Pass to Looney. Rebound by the Hawks. And here's Reddish. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Cam Reddish, the 10th pick back in 2019 out of Duke, had a tough transition as a rookie into the NBA. Struggled just to find his rhythm.
GA, I think there are a lot of questions because at Duke, he was surrounded by stars. R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and he was sort of that third guy. He has all the physical tools, and he made some big-time strides in the latter half of last season, so he's coming.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Wiggins. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now T. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 13 feet away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And great timing from Dedmon. Gotta like how he leaps up and throws that one back in.
Warriors trail by 7. Passes it to Wiggins. And here's Pascal. Back to Wiggins. With the putback. Here's Bembry. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's Atlanta. They're up by 7. And will return shortly. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got T. Bembry out there with Reddish. Then it's Jones. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And the Warriors with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also, give him credit for being unselfish.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys and guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. For three, Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnover. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
Over in the corner, Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
He has the tools and the physical advantages. Marquise Chris wanting to be more active on the offensive glass.
Here's Herter. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 8. That's good from Chris on the assist by Thompson. Chris has got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Herter. The Hawks leading by 8. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Young's got 15 points.
Using a quick, compact release, Trae Young, very difficult to guard.
Curry on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. No good from outside. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%.
Already impressing at a young age. Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. And yes, it's good. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Reddish the pass to Teague. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered. Finds the open man.
Now here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Reddish. The second chance effort. Pass to Herter. Teague for 3. Kept alive.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. To the left side wing. The pass to Reddish. To the right side. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Fires from deep. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Atlanta came ready to play. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning. And that does it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the 5.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a one-point game. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Capella. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
The Hawks making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. Chris finds Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. Young outside. 16 feet away. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
He just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Thompson inside. Doesn't go for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Curry's shot is off.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Wiggins passes to Chris. Outside for Curry. Fires for three. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 15 points.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Out to the wing, and stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Curry. The deep three from Thompson. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Hawks leading. And here's Young from the arc. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
He was terrific shooting the ball in the first half, but he looks a little bit slower out there, possibly leg tired here in the second half.
Curry can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle, here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
You got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Curry fires from way outside. Rebound, Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. And now it's a three-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The shot's good.
Got to do your best to make Steph put the ball on the floor. I know he can still do that, but catch and shoot is just deadly.
Out left to the wing. Bembry kicks to Young. No good on the triple.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That one drops for him. Curry's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Now, here is Young. 17 points in the game. Capella kicks to Young. Kept alive by Atlanta. Back to Collins. Young outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 20.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Curry gets the bucket.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
On its way from Young for 2. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Here's the good thing about Clay. He's not just a long-range bomber. He understands efficiency. Just look at the numbers.
here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's been a major threat. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jones, and it's Teague in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks trail by 3. Left side, Jones. The Hawks working the ball around. Passes to Herter. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It will go to the Hawks. Here's Herter. Kicks to T. Over in the corner, Reddish. Outside T. Pass to Reddish. They get it back. There's the pass to Teague. Hits it from three-point range. Teague's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
What a sweet-looking stroke there from Teague. He's lethal from the three-point line.
Toscano up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Teague, the pass to Reddish. Here's Herter. Reddish dishes to Teague. Offline with his 3. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the basket by Curry. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Where hasn't he scored from? Inside, outside, in between game, driving to the hoop. Steph doing it all right here.
Teague, the pass to Herter. Inside. Here's Reddish. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Nobody near Pascal. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Herter. Out to the right wing. Teague inside the line. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Here's Curry. He gets it in there. Curry's got 16 here in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
T kicks to Reddish. Passes it to Herter. Now here's Reddish. To the paint. And Herter gets it to go.
Herter very comfortable taking that big shot.
And that one drops for him.
And I just love the calm confidence that Steph has in these kind of moments. Get the ball to him, he'll do it to you every time.
Outside, Jones. Dedmon finds Teague. Reddish, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Reddish has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the top 10 pick, giving you a top 10 moment.
Curry passes to Looney over Dedmon. The shot by Looney, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Herter, no good.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Cool. The putback. Rebound by the Hawks. Dedmon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the feed to Jones. It's to Dedmon. Dishes it to T. Jones kicks to Reddish. Kept alive by Atlanta. The shot, no good. Poked loose. It's stolen by Jones. To take the lead. Shot's good by Dedmon. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. John Collins comes in for Damian Jones. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Yes!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Curry. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
And it's Young at the elbow. 4-on-3 break. Chris with it, and guarded by Capella. It's a hand on it.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, here is Young. The three. He's off from 3. And here's the fast break. Curry from deep three-point land. Right between the eyes.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Young fires away from outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you.
This is your chance to create an 80-year experience where you'll be able to manage every facet of the teams and rules in your league. You'll also oversee all the on-court and off-court actions within your association, such as front office moves, coaching changes, as well as relocation and expansion. Do you
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 76ers anxious to get off the bus and get down to business. A look from earlier as they arrived at the arena. And that's quite...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the center.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it. The most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer.
He's used to creating for himself. But this time, Curry is a great decoy. I mean, he's the recipient of a good pass. I mean, that's great teamwork.
Now, here's Richardson. Pulls up, high post. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Curry's shot is off. Passes it to Harris. He kicks to Embiid. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Harris.
This kind of hustle is why his teammates love him. Harris, nice work in getting after it on the glass.
Curry fires from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
He hits the second from the line. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons. His age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris finds Embiid. Out to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball. That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
And he gets the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now, here's Thompson. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And what you have to love about Klay, I mean, perfect form on his shot, just so pretty from well beyond the arc.
Simmons inside. Covered by Wiggins. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Toscano passes to Curry. Scott pulls it in.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's Curry. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Here's Embiid. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 3. Wing shot on the way. Korkmaz kicks to Scott. Burks on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Embiid with the steal. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up. And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. The Warriors making a switch here. Smailagic is checked in. Then for the 76ers, Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Puts up a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Poole. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
We've got Eric Pascal, and it's Toscano in at the 3. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Toscano passes to Curry. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. Just 3 to shoot. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 16.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Right side, Scott. To the inside. Burks in the corner. With the tip, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Poole, the pass to Toscano. Curry outside. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 19 points.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Embiid. 10 points for him. And it's Horford with the extra effort.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, oh, he can play for forever.
Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Curry from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Harris.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
No, and when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now here's Wiggins. No points in the game yet for him. Green against Horford. Green in the post. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Looney's checked in for Chris.
I love the explosive energy of Green. A great competitor. He takes pride in dominating his opponent.
Green with the block. And it's the Warriors on the break. It's Curry outside. Offensive rebound.
The size of Thompson allows him to get inside and do a little work on the glass. Nice work to save that possession.
76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Richardson finds Embiid. Great D that time from Green.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Curry dishes to Green. Outside for Curry. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bowman's checked in. 1:07 left in the first half. And it's Thibault in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Thompson for the triple. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
When Harris is down deep, he is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The deep three from Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Thibault. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Thibault's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford looks so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Well, Looney's resiliency has certainly helped.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a... Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Green. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Thompson for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 10 points in the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Horford in the post. Curry meets him. Kicks it out to Richardson. Clock is at 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Richardson's got the lead up to 2 now for Philadelphia.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Richardson. Smailagic misses.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The putback. It's rebounded by Golden State. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Here's Simmons. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Pascal. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pascal's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Poole, guarded by Simmons. They grab their own miss. Smailagic. Here's Toscano. Pass to Pascal. Golden State moving it around. Smailagic misses. The 76ers leading by 4. Down low, here's Simmons. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Poole, the pass to Pascal. It's good. Pascal's got his 3rd basket of the night. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And 1:01 left in the third. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Alec Burks checked in for Scott. And it's Richardson in for Simmons. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Thompson passes to Looney, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
To the paint, here's Robinson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Robinson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Curry. Good work defensively by Horford.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Kicks it out to Richardson. The pass to Milton. Burks in the corner. Horford high post. Milton with it. Richardson gets a wide open look. Misses there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Oh, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Toscano in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Warriors' 5.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Andrew Wiggins, who's checked in for Golden State. And now here's Chris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Chris has got his first 2 points.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Korkmaz, no good.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And stolen by Chris. All alone. And Green slams it in.
I love seeing Green get out on the break. His vision and ability to break apart a defense is unique.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Chris has got 4 points this quarter.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
On the wing, Thompson fires the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The perfect shooting form, something Thompson's known for. I mean, when he's hitting the open shot, he operates at another level.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. To the inside. And Chris throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Simmons inside. He's covered by Thompson. 8 for 11 now as that one does not find the mark. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this one.
They kick it out to Green. Thompson against Simmons. Wiggins passes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here.
Oh, such a smart defensive player. He knows how to use his reach to alter shots. I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Here's Simmons in the corner. Horford with it. And the three off target. Warriors trail by 3. And Thompson puts up a deep three. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Curry finds Wiggins. Back to Curry. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Harris against Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons stays after his man. He's not letting him get comfortable.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. Richardson dishes to Harris. Embiid kicks to Simmons. 17-foot shot on the way. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. Thompson for the triple. That's tipped.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And a wide open look for Simmons. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Paschal. Yes!
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
The 3. Wiggins with the rebound. And a deep 3 from Curry. Nails the triple.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They break the hearts of every fan. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
you'll take control of and which franchises.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia home to one of the NBA's most historic teams.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here is Horford. Simmons inside. He's against Young. Good work there as it goes. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Now Simmons, after the miss. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Young, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Harris inside. Richardson outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Horford. Simmons got 6.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Here's Young. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that could lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. From deep three-point range, rebound by the 76ers.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pulls up. That one falls.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Richardson finds Embiid. Capella against Simmons. Richardson gets a wide open look and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Collins. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. It's good on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Now here is Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid kicks to Thibault. The pass to Harris. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Atlanta's shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And Teague, here we go. Good work defensively by Richardson.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did. He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Bembry shot good.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Richardson kicks to Thibault. To the middle, here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Dedmon dishes to Teague. To the wing on the left. Pass to Bembry. And he banks in the layup. Denver's got his second bucket tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Richardson the pass to Thibault. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Knocked away and stolen by Thibault. Dishes to Richardson. Back to Thibault. Here's Embiid. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Jones.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Horford kicks to Embiid. Kicks it out to Richardson. The dish to Harris. 16 feet away. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for
being from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Bembry, also Teague out there. Reddish out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Fernando in at the power forward. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this,
folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Right wing. Young against Burks. Now, here is Young. He's tightly guarded. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 4. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Terrific body control from Burks, reading angles and creating space.
The kick out to Young. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got his third basket of the night right there.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Inside. Outside for Simmons. Passes it to Korkmaz. Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Teague the pass to Young. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead. To the middle. Scott, good. Scott's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Capella kicks to Hunter. Young right side from deep. The shot no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, just phenomenal timing from Simmons. Leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
Young with no one around. The three-pointer is right on target. Young's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Hawks. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And it's Simmons penetrating.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And a deep three from Young. Scott pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Simmons passes to Milton. Burks for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Young. To the inside, Scott pass to Milton. Outside for Simmons. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Off target with his 3. The Hawks trail by 4.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Shot by Young, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, and Joel Embiid. And that'll do it for...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Tobias Harris is out there at Kyle O'Quinn, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Young looking it over. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A heads up on the money pass from Richardson, showing us his all-around game.
Young against Richardson. Young outside. Charity stripe shot, and it's good for 2. Young's got 19 points.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
Here's Simmons. That one off the back iron and out. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Herder, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Herder. In the corner, it's Hunter. It's Young on the wing. Cans the shot from the wing. 21 points for Trae Young.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Harris. And he can extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 8. And now here comes Young leading the break. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
And here's Young from the arc, and it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
Harris's shot is off.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Here's Herder, guarded by Simmons. Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. Ejected by Young.
You might ask, how is Trae Young blocking shots? The awareness and the activity level. That's how.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Horford comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Robinson is subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. And he comes up with the deuce. Embiid's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Can they get it? Young, good.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
The 76ers leading by 14. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Richardson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dedmon's checked in.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Bembry.
Don't let him shoot that.
Reddish kicks to Young. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. A shot by Milton, no good. Fast break, the Hawks. And Dedmon throws it down.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Korkmaz. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 11-point. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, is really paramount.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Jones is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bembry in at the 2. On its way from Young for 2. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jones has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Now, here's Burks. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
And a deep 3 from Young. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Milton. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. And the 76ers lead by 13. And Young kicks to Reddish. Bembry shot good.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Down low, and Embiid throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Young pass to Dedmon, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Count that one.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
The feed to Embiid, and stolen by Dedmon. And they're moving it up. Here's Jones. And Horford pulls it down. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Embiid. Finished off the break. Embiid's got 10 points here in the second half.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Horford kicks to Robinson. Pass to Burks. 76ers moving the ball around. Milton's shot is good.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Philadelphia. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Releases from 15. There's Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Josh Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Alec Burks. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Damian Jones. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. 27 seconds left in the game. Harris outside. Richardson outside. Here's the three. Embiid dishes to Horford. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Harris with it. Intercepted. So it's the 76ers winning this one easy. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. San Francisco, California. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at center. Now, here is Young. Offensive rebound.
That's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
It's Curry outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Young's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Thompson in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Klay Thompson takes a ton of pride in the catch-and-shoot game. His release is lightning quick.
Young from outside. Green with the rebound. Here's the Warriors with the ball. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Triple from the wing. Thompson's got 5 now.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Passes it to Young. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Green, and they pick up 2. Curry's got his second basket.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Over to the left wing. Outside Collins. Young outside. In the corner, it's Hunter. There's the 3. Young, no good. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside. Pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And Collins is right there.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession, and right away into the fast break.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's 7 points for Steph Curry.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
On its way from Young for 2. Thompson with the rebound.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Wiggins kicks to Curry. Launches a 3. Another miss by Curry. The Hawks trail it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Herder. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
And the coaching staff loving the fact that Hunter is getting after it with the hustle. Good effort on both ends.
Young with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. All going up court, and Wiggins throws it down.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Now, here's Capella. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points.
A thing of beauty, Steph Curry shot from distance, pure.
Fires top of the key. Young's shot is off.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, when Curry plays like this, there's an effortlessness to how he approaches the game, and he makes every facet look easy, not just the shooting. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Jones, and Jones slams it home.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone.
I realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Eric Paschal out there with Looney. Then it's Curry. And it's Poole in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Curry gets the bucket.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
Pass to Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague can't hit. Warriors leading by 8.
And last year, just a tough one for Looney. Just couldn't find a way to stay on the court.
Grabbing that jersey for just 20 games last year, and every time he seemed to recover from one nagging injury, another one would pop up, and Looney very frustrated with how last year went, and so were his teammates.
Here's Curry with the 3. Bembry with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 8. Teague dishes to Reddish. Pass to Bembry. The kick out to Teague. Reddish the pass to Teague. Bangs home the trifecta. Teague's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the ball whips around and finally gets to Jeff Teague, and he lets it fly. Just a terrific shot.
Paschal up top, defended by Jones. Curry outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Reddish's shot is good.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. Their 3-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's the 3. Hawks for the new shot clock. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Right wing. Toscano passes to Curry. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for 1 more. It's on Jeff Teague.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Damian Jones. Hunter's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague. Takes the 3. The Warriors pull it in. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. From deep. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. it creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. The pass to Hunter. Here's Reddish. Knocks it loose.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Young against Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Thompson against Young. Over Thompson. Young, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. On the wing, Thompson. To the paint. And Chris throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And through the first half, a pretty... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to the first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 34 points and 3. And that's...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches, so effortless.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 22 is their biggest lead. He dishes it to Thompson. Back to Curry for the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base, great footwork, you square up, you got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Thompson inside. 7 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Atlanta making a switch here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Jones comes in for Collins. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Curry looking around. Pascal inside, working on Jones. Curry kicks it to Looney. And that one drops. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
Passes to Reddish. Here's Bembry. Pass to Reddish. It's Jones on the wing. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Teague. 4 on the clock. Dedmon with it. Looney on him. The pass to Bembry. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the line for him here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. Teague left side, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Hawks shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Misses the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Warriors leading by 18. Poole, the pass to Smailagic.
Well, Dedmon does such a good job as a mobile, quick-footed big man. Good at contesting the shots down there.
Here's Bembry. It's rebounded by Poole. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Here's Bembry. Count that bucket. Bembry's got 5 points so far.
And sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true, but also give him credit for being unselfish.
Poole, the pass to Smailagic, and that one is stuffed right through.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Teague. 9 points in the game so far. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Great to see Jeff Teague get up for jams like that. Caught everyone by surprise.
Here's Toscano. Passes it to Poole. Here's Smailagic. Dedmon defending. Wiggins right side. And stolen by Dedmon. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Teague.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Pascal. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 18.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Teague. Pass to Bembry. Back to Teague. With 2 seconds left. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been there. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Hawks trail by 18. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And there's Chris. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Pascal in at the 3. That's the Warriors' 5. Young, no good.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
On its way from Curry for 2. He's off on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Pass to Herter. It's good. Herter's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks.
A big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Curry outside. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Herter passes to Capella. Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
Golden State moving the ball around. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. They can't stop the run with that one. Out to the right wing. Got a piece of it. Here's Herter. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Curry, and it's blocked.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
Curry can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Chris with the rebound. Warriors have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Whistle blows if that's going to be a travel. The Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
I see him.
Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Young from outside. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Offline with his 3.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
To the inside, Chris. And Chris throws it down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Capella finds Young. Fires from deep. Another miss by Young.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Young for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Young's got 11 in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Young fires away from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Chris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Thompson looking for an opening. Dishes it to Curry. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 40 points.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry kicks to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 12. Sinks the triple.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A confident, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
the mode for you. Maintain relationships, develop your skills, and carve out your own unique path as you go from front office rookie to experienced executive. Learn the trials and tribulations of building a championship roster by interacting with your staff, making trades, and scouting future talent. Get to know the governor you'll be working under and make sure you're
And let's go.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in its center. And for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And now, here's Chris. Now the dish to Green. Curry on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback. Chris has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Warriors.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Here's Simmons. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important. And right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Simmons inside. Guarded by Green. And that one's good. Simmons.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the rejection by Embiid. Chris up top. Guarded by Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Curry finds Chris. And Thompson puts up a deep three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Simmons with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That one goes. Count it. Harris has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Warriors trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thompson inside. Richardson covering. Here's Wiggins. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Green passes to Chris. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Now, here's Thompson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. Now guarded by Simmons. Curry can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Down low, here's Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Stolen by Thompson. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Thibault kicks to Embiid. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Poole the pass to Wiggins.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
A decent free throw shooter is Wiggins, trying to become more than that, though, given how often he gets himself to the line.
Embiid, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Back to Thybulle. 3-pointer. The Warriors pull it in, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Robinson comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
The 76ers making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Curry passes to basket. Burks pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 11. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Here's O'Quinn. Now, here's Milton. Covered by Wiggins. 5 to shoot. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's O'Quinn. He shoots again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Stephen Curry. The 76ers shooting their second and third free throws tonight, and the first one drops. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Milton in the corner, and stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. This one for three. It doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. O'Quinn. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry way outside. Another miss by Curry.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Burks. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia. Curry deciding where to go with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Robinson. And the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Out to Harris. Back to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Now the pass to Harris. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 12. Thompson finds Curry. They get it back. And so Horford will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here's Richardson. And Curry pulls it down. 24 seconds left here in the second. Out left to the wing. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Philadelphia. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and we know that Joel Embiid is one of the best centers in the league. Shaq, and that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former first overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
And Embiid gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. No good on the quick 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Curry kicks to Chris. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Green finds Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Embiid with the block. Here's Wiggins, and he could not get. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The 76ers leading by 10. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Milton the pass to Horford. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
So tenacious in the open floor. Give Wiggins some room to run, and he takes advantage of it.
Burks finds Thibault. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Burks. Embiid's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Toscano passes to Smilagic. Shoots over Embiid. And that one hits back iron. Philadelphia leading by 14. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Richardson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Fast break, here we go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Korkmaz has got his second basket of the night.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Thompson in the corner. Shoots the three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thibault can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Mike Scott out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Thibault in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And that 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Simmons. Oh, what a play!
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And stolen by Simmons. Goes up. And then Simmons slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
On its way from Curry for 2. That one misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or 2 ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Warriors trail by 20. Thompson inside the line. Rebound by the 76ers. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simmons inside. It's up against Thompson. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And this has to fire Green up. Whenever he dunks it like that, it gets the whole team energized.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Richardson, no luck.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Philadelphia leading by 18. Simmons inside. Guarded by Green. Good on the bucket.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Curry outside. Traps in the tray. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Simmons. That one doesn't go. Good D by Thompson. Curry on the wing. Thompson against Simmons. Over Harris. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half. 1:29 left to play in the final quarter. Simmons finds Richardson. Wiggins against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. And Harris wide open. He shoots a new 14 for the 76ers. And the shot is good.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Got to admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Shooting for Philadelphia. That's good from Simmons. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Tobias Harris. Kicks to lead. For 3. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here is Robinson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Neto, that's a two-pointer, and the jumper is good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly.
make sure you're on the same page about short-term and long-term goals. Don't let them down. Each week, you'll have limited amount of action points to make changes and implement decisions, so plan accordingly. Over time, you'll gain perks, approval of fans and management, and increase your daily action points to accomplish even more of your goals.
Our setting tonight with now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 5. Simmons against Young. Shot from 6. A nice shot by Simmons.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Young looking it over. Here's Herter. Richardson cover. And that one is good.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Harris dishes to Embiid. Horford trying to free himself up. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Richardson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hunter with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Hunter, no one around him.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Embiid, the basket good off the assist from Simmons.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Simmons.
With the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Damian Jones comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry's subbed in for Kevin Herter. Here's Bembry. Pass to Reddish. 5 on the clock. Here's Bembry. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. 2 points. That one goes. Simmons got 6.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Dedmon finds Young. Here's Bembry. Richardson cover. Back to Young. From deep. No good on the shot. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons inside, defended by Jones. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
They want Horford touching the ball in the paint as much as possible. That's how confident they are in his skill to score on the interior.
On its way from Young for 2, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Young from the arc. Horford with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Young kicks to Bembry. Young against Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Bembry misses. Harris looking it over. Simmons passes to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 6 points for Horford.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the 76ers, Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Scott. And it's Robinson in at the 3-slot. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
The pass to Thybulle. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Embiid. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. T kicks to Collins. Launches it. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Robinson.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Burks, the pass to Scott. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Pass to Teague. Takes a 3. But they'll get another chance. Poked away. Burks with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Robinson. And he makes good on the layup. Robinson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender.
Alec Korkmaz standing 6'7". Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Here's Burks. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the 76ers lead by 19. Horford against Teague. Here's Capella. He gets that one.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
Burks against Teague. Burks, the pass to Horford. He can't get that one to fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Out to the right wing. Capella, high post. In the corner. Herter with it. Outside Teague. Collins against Scott. Clock at 6. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Capella finds Teague. That three off the mark. The 76ers leading by 17. Scott can't get it to go. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Burks against Teague. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 8 points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
From downtown, Atlanta gets it back. Collins kicks to Teague. Here's Herter. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And here's Burks. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. So for the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Teague. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Alec Burks.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
From about 19 feet. No good on that one.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And so
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in their starting 5. Shaq, how long is that window? And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
Right there, you see Richardson's size and length at the rim, possesses great physical tools.
Back to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Young for three. Good on the triple. Young's got 5 points so far.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Simmons. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Richardson. Here's Embiid, and Capella sends it back, and they get it back. Richardson the pass to Horford. Here's Simmons. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Off target from 3-point range. Horford the pass to Embiid. Back to Horford. High post, Embiid. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. Shot's good by Simmons. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Hunter. 76ers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Richardson finds Horford and finished off by Horford.
Oh, look at the big fella Al get up. Given his size, dunking is basically second nature to him.
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt me.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And here's Young from the arc, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Passes it to Hunter. Young in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 8 points.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
The drive by Simmons.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at power.
The Hawks trail by 17. And a deep 3 from Young. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Collins. Outside for Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And that's 18 points for Ben Simmons.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Young, here we go. Basket good.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Simmons slams it in.
Playing to his strengths on the offensive end. Simmons, I mean, an added bonus whenever he catches fire.
Young outside. Collins finds Young. Again, Young missing. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Harris. Richardson outside. Here's Embiid. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Alec Burks is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Robinson in at the three, the small forward. The shot by Reddish, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The slam dunk by Robinson.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Teague, and they will call over the back on the play.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
He thought he could snake over the top on that one, but that play more often than not gets called.
Korkmaz checked in for Alec Burks.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Korkmaz. Teague covering. Korkmaz, no good. Atlanta's shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. And the pass to Bembry. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Thybulle finds Embiid. Over Dedmon. Rebound by the Hawks. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Bembry misses. Here's Thybulle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Harris on the double team. Here's Bembry. Jones. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The free throw drops for Embiid. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Here's Neto. Shot clock at 6. And a lot of contact on. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Thibault finds O'Quinn. Down low. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Scott. Graham with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he finishes the break with a lay-in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Graham in the corner. Dedmon trying to break free. Robinson drives in. Here's Neto. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Outside, Scott. From deep three-point range, they get it again. O'Quinn tries again. The tray. Tries yet again. The kick out to Scott. Beyond the arc. And no good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Reddish the pass to Bembry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Here's Neto. O'Quinn, high post. The 17-footer. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Graham. Trying his luck from deep. That shot off. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocked